everyone. Today we are taking the topic on the current division rule. Okay, in the current division rule, how we can calculate the branch current flowing in the parallel circuit or the parallel connections. Okay, that we will focus here. So we will go through with the help of the one or two numerical. First of all, we will go through by the definition what is mean by the current division rule. Just all of you pay attention. In the current division rule, it is focused in the parallel circuit, parallel connection. So what is that? If you are having a two branches, if you observe this circuitry, we are having the two branches. This one and this one is other. So if you want to calculate the amount of a current which is flowing in the particular branch, which the register value is the R1, so definitely the current will be your the I1. In the second case, if this is the R2 of a branch of a register 2, at that time the current which is flowing through this one is nothing but the I2. The combination will be your, or you can say the total amount of a current will be your the total I. So in short, current division rule focus on to finding or calculating the amount of a current flowing through the each branch. Okay. Now see here, how we can find out the particular current. So in short, we can say I1 and I2, these are the two branch currents. So particular current is equals to total current into opposite resistor divided by summation of all the resistors. Dear student, just pay attention here. What I am saying, this is the definition. Particular current means one of the current. One of the current means one of the branch current. Take starting from the 1. So I1 particular current, that is a branch current which is flowing through the R1. So I1 particular current is equals to total current I into opposite resistor. I1's opposite is nothing but the R2. So total current into opposite resistor divided by summation of all the resistors present in the circuit. So right now here the two resistors. That's why I am mentioning here the R1 and R2. Similarly, to calculate the second current, that is nothing but current flowing through the R2. That is again the particular current. It's not a total current. It's a particular current which is flowing through the particular branch is equals to total current divide into opposite resistor. So I2 opposite is the R1 divided by R1 plus R2. So in this way we can calculate the I1 as well as the I2. Clear? Now here, just focus on the numerical. What is mentioned? When two resistors are connected in parallel, find the current through the R1 and R2 as shown in figure. If you observe this figure, R1 is mentioned 1 ohm, R2 is mentioned 4 ohm, and in the circuit that is mentioned the total current also. In short, here what is mentioned? The parameters. So I will write here R1 is given as 1 ohm, R2 is given as a 4 ohm, total I is given as a 5 ampere. You need to calculate I1, you need to calculate I2. How you can calculate? With the help of these formula. Okay, just substitute here. So how it is possible? Just write down here I1 is equals to, what is your total current? That is a 5 ampere into opposite resistor 4 divided by summation of all 1 plus 4. So here the 20 divided by 5. So here will be your the, what we can say, 4. Okay, that is nothing but the 4 ampere is my I1. Similarly, substitute into I2. What is the formula? Again here the 5 ampere opposite resistor, that is 1 divided by summation of all, that is 1 plus 4. So here will be 5 divided by 5. It will be 1. That is nothing but I2 is equals to 1 ampere. Okay. So in short, if you are adding these two, I1 plus I2, you will get as 1 plus 4 is equals to 5 ampere, which is already mentioned in the numerical, that is the total amount of a current. Go for the second numerical and see the changes. Same numerical is there. To calculate by using the current division rule, we are going to calculate the amount of a current. Here, what is then the change? Here I1 is mentioned 4 ampere, I2 is mentioned 1 ampere, R1 and R2 is given. We are interested here the I. So how you can calculate the I here? We know very well if two resistors are there, then that time how you can calculate that particular current again is equals to total amount of a current into any opposite resistor divided by R1 plus R2. Similarly, substitute the value here. What is I? What is I? I is, you need to calculate, into R2, what is that? 4 ampere. divided by summation of all 1 plus 4. Again 4 into I divided by 5. So substitute here. What we can say? Total we need to calculate na. I1 is also mentioned here. So here I1 is nothing but the 4 is equals to 4I. Okay. Divided by the 5 here. So here will be 4 into 5 is equals to 4I. Here will be the 20 is equals to 4I. Therefore I is equals to 5 ampere. Or other way, this is with the help of the one of the formula which we have seen in the first case, that is with the help of the I1 we have calculated the total current. Similarly, if you don't want to use this one, you may continue with this second one, that is R1 divided by R1 plus R2. You know very well that I is you need to calculate, and R1 is mentioned here as the 1 divided by 1 plus 4 is again the 5. Y is the I2, that is again the 1. So 1 into 5 is equals to I. So in short, I is equals to again the 5 amperes. So in any one of the case, if you are using any one of the formula, you will get as the total amount of a current, that is nothing but the 5. Here in this way we have studied how we can calculate the particular amount of a current flowing through the parallel circuitry. Okay, so number of a branch current you may calculate by looking that figure, whether you are having a 2 branches, whether you are having a 3 or more than that also. So particular amount of a current you can calculate. So in this way we will see in the next lecture the few numericals related to the current division rule. See you soon in the next lecture. Thank you.